Hello and welcome back to Life Out, another great opportunity to share more information with you and give you more insight. So, if you have not been part of this family, please do well to be part of this family. Hit the subscribe button and then join this family. Today's video is going to be short and brief on those. I have this video here about applying to the United States as a teacher on a J1 visa. Yes, there is a restriction on it, but I've never mentioned it in any of the videos that I do because it is something that you can work it out once you get to the United States. So, I don't usually talk about it. If you're applying for the J1 visa, you are asked or you are told that after your contract, you have to um, get back to your home country for a minimum of 2 years before you can take another contract. That is what is in it is in the policy. So everybody who does that have to obey that. But there is a way out that you can request for that restriction to be waived out for you. And that is what um, everybody does. That is what everybody does. So I'm just going to show you that so that you know how it works. So if you read about the J1 visa and then you saw that restriction, it is true, but there's a way out. What happens is after your 5 years, you cannot work with the same school that you worked with for the 5 years, but you can get a different school that is ready to help you get what is called the H1B, which is the work visa. So, meaning you will be changing your status from the J1 to H1B, which is the work visa. But before you could do that, you need to get that waiver 2 year return home waiver. You need to get that off the way before you can do that. It's important I tell you this so that you prepare for it if you decide to stay in the United States after your 5 years of working over there. And then there are many schools that help teachers to do that. They help them get the H1B, which a lot of schools are doing that. So that is not anything difficult. So if you go to this website, that is the State Department website. So this is the J1 waiver. So you could see apply for a waiver for the exchange visitor 2 year home country fiscal present requirement. This is a requirement by the State Department, so you have to obey it. But if you don't want to have this 2 year going back to your home country, then you have to apply for the waiver. It's not anything difficult, but frankly speaking, our people back home in Ghana have made it difficult for a lot of people who want to do this, because what the process is, you just fill in your application and then you apply. I think you have to pay $120. This one you pay to the State Department. So here's the fees. Yeah, $120 non-refundable. So this is the fee that you pay to the Department. State Department. There are so many options to waive it, but for the teachers and those from Ghana, the common option would be the no objection letter. So let's look at the processing time. So no objection statement. Yeah, no objection statement. That takes 12 to 16 weeks after they've received every document that they need. But the no objection statement, what it means is um, the government of Ghana or the government of your home country have to state to the United States that, well, I don't have any objection for my citizens staying in your country to continue to work. That is all that they need to do. Write a letter stating that well, they are aware it will not affect their country if you stay there. So that is the letter that we need to send to the State Department, and other document that you have to do. Send, you fill the application, and then they'll review it, and then within 12 to 16 weeks you get your waiver. And then if you have the waiver, then you can still be in the United States and take another job. So you can look for another job, or you want to teach, provided whichever employer want to employ you is willing to help you get the new status that you want, either green card or H1B, whichever that the employer is ready to assist you with. So that is how it will. But if you don't get this, no, this waiver off, then you stay in the United States illegal, which I don't want any of you to do that. So the requirement is, if you go to the Ghana Embassy, no objection guidelines. So the Ghana Embassy will also charge you $100. They also charge you $100. You send your documents to them, everything, and then you say you need no objection letter. You send it to the Ghana Embassy there, and then they will forward it to the scholarship secretariat in Ghana. They will forward it to them. So in all, you are only paying $220 for this. But the downside is, if it get to the scholarship secretariat, the truth is, if you don't bribe them, you'll never get this letter. If you don't bribe them, you will never ever get this letter. So if you're somebody who don't want to pay any bribe, then forget about it. Don't even try. Don't even waste your $220. So that is how bad some Ghanaians are. Yeah, that is how wicked some Ghanaians are. Yes. Stating that we have no objection, our citizen could stay. And then what they look out is, like, you don't owe the Ghana government, you did not take any scholarship, you don't, like, that is all they look out and then say yes. Uh, like, if you don't pay them, they will never do that for you. And it's not that you are paying the government, because you already pay your $100 here. This goes to the government. This goes to the government. The embassy, it goes to them. But when it gets to the scholarship secretariat, if you don't pay them, you will never get it. I know what I'm saying. I know people who did not pay them, and for 2 3 years they never got their letters. 1 year they've never got their letters. And you get people who be calling you, you need to pay before you get it. So that is very true. So that is how it is. That is how it works. So you can waive that 2 years off. Is possible. It's possible, but prepare to pay more than the $220. Well, I know it's not money that, because if you pay them even $200, $500, well, to stay in the United States, it's fine. There's nothing like that. Money will not, you're not going to lose, because what you gain is way, way, way much better than which, like, you don't pay them. But know that that is how wicked they shouldn't charge any money. The scholarship secretariat shouldn't charge any money, but you have to bribe them. So that is how wicked some of our people are, and then they'll blame the government for everything. But they sit in their little office, and then they take huge amount of money for to help people to just stay abroad and work and bring money back home to help the country. They will take your money before they do that. For if you don't pay, forget about it. So this is just what I want to let you know. It's possible you could stay, you could get your 2 year home return waive out. You could get it waive out. That is very, very possible. But the only thing is, if you don't pay the Ghana people, they are not going to give you that letter. So if you're not ready to pay any bribe, then don't even do it. If you're not ready to pay any bribe, don't even do it, because your $100 or $120 would just go into the sink. You wouldn't get anything from it. So if you're not ready to pay any bribe, don't do it, because you have to pay it. Somebody may say, why are you repeating it? Why are you repeating it? Because it's annoying that some people would sit there, take money to help somebody who could do better. Somebody who could work and then get money and bring it home to build houses for people to live in, to open a work for people to work, to send money to the less privileged, but yet you want to rob them into your own pocket. You want to rob them into your own pocket. So that is why I'm like, you could see I'm very angry on this one. Yeah. So that is it. That is it. So I'm just ending this one here. So it's possible you can waive it out. So don't let that bother you. Don't think about that. If you get to the United States, you could waive it out. And then if you think you can't stay at the United States after 5 years, there's way you can find your way to Canada. You can find your way to UK, any other country that you want to. But all that you need to do is, after your first year, from your second year, you have to have a plan and start planning, because you don't want your 5 years to be exhausted whilst you don't have any plan, and then you don't plan the last year. Plan on your second year, or even on your third year. Start planning, because the time doesn't wait. You may wait, and then if you're 12 to 16 we catch you on the way, that means you are going to overstay your visa. That will give you a big problem in the future. So thank you for watching this. Please share this for any other person who need to know this information. Do not fear. There's no money in the application to get the G1 visa. I mean, you pay your visa fee, but to get the process, to get the job and all those things, you don't have to pay any money. So you could see, even those who are not our people, they are not charging us to do anything for us. They do everything free from their heart. But the Ghanaian people will want to take money from you for the things that they want to do. The government is paying them to do that, and they also have to take huge amounts of money from you. Huge amount of money from you. And then they will be the same people who will turn around and say, oh, the country is good, everything is going on well, because they get cheap money from somewhere they do not work for. So they always say everything is well, everything is well. Well, I'm not against anybody. I'm just telling you the truth and what I know. So thank you. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. And then if you know any government official who can work, or who can check this scholarship secretariat, yes, tell them that what they are doing is annoying. It is very, very annoying. Thank you. See you next time. Subscribe. Let's build a great family. Bye.